first one I'm going to do is Grace Darling Gold. Oh God, you're going to be following it in your book now, aren't you? That's a basic mistake. Don't give me it until it's over. So Grace Darling Gold. Grace Darling, I was brought up, as you can tell from the accent, I was not from around here. I was brought up 40 miles south in Middlesbrough. And for those who don't know Middlesbrough, it's kind of like a seaside, lovely resort. Instead of sea, we've got like chemicals. Instead of sand, we've got steelworks, but we haven't anymore. But anyway, when I was brought up in the borough, we were taught about Grace Darling, about the history of it and stuff as little kids in junior school. But all I knew was about the rescue, her and her dad rowed out and heroic rescue and all of that. But what you don't know until you start researching these things, because I've really enjoyed the research of this, is that you find out little bits and bats like, actually, Grace Darling was incredibly shy. She was a proper introvert. She liked her own company. She wasn't comfortable with the fame, and she become famous through it. Because of the nature of it, the story of this young woman, almost a girl really, rowing out to sea with her dad and rescuing these sailors and all of that, it became the rage of the age. And the downside of it was that where they lived, the Northumbrian village, became swarmed with newsmen. They came up from London and Manchester and all over the place and made a life of misery. Now it changes really, does it? 100 odd years ago, and nothing's progressed in human nature. So she was really uncomfortable with the fame. So I kind of thought I would focus on that. So I'll read the poem, and then Maurice and Marina will take over the tune. So you don't need to clap a poem there, let's go straight in. Grace Darling Gold. Unlikely, reluctant, call us what you will. I'm just a father's daughter who knew too well the water, the want of a hand and the pull of the land. Now you pressmen come calling, and my dad says, she's out. For I'd rather be alone up there in the lighthouse, with the flashing of the flame than be splashed on front pages. You're at one with yourself when you know your own mind. A constant companion, solid as oars in a good firm hold. My oldest friend, more precious than gold. So, away back down south. Tell them I've moved. Or say that you found us dozened and confused. Neither say I'm unfriendly, nor talk of heroism. I'm just a lass keeping watch through a storm-cracked prison. Now, I've a long shift ahead before dawn's faint glow. Enjoy your drink, mister, and mind how we go.